Wonderful Weeaboo.
And I'm Afroman.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't mind sometimes they actually explain what, like, some characters or some villains, like, backstory is. As long as they're not part of the actual main story, I don't mind it. You know what I'm just like, okay, cool, we can just push them aside so we can focus on this person.
Yeah, because, like,
people.
I think the best, like, I think the most interesting way to, like, do lore dump and then to jumping straight into the action is Star Wars Episode 1.
The movie or the show?
Sorry, Star Wars New Hope.
The movie or the show?
The movie.
Yeah, because in the movie it's totally different. You have time to actually
like they literally just like give you a title crawl, like an info dump, like through the text.
See, I don't like those. I don't like where you have.
But it's like only like the original was really longer, but the one that was in the final cut of the original theatrical release was short enough.
Yeah, but
and after like the information crawl happened, like they immediately showed the ship that's being chased.
Yeah, my thing is more or less is that why would you need to do a crawl for like just the little bits of lore that they're trying to get out before they actually made a movie? Why can't you show that? Because that's more or less more time to actually like put that up there than actually just show that little bit, and then you could be done with that. Which they technically kind of do with the movie 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, and 3, where they actually kind of explain the stuff before.
Oh, you're talking about the prequels?
Yeah. Because they kind of explain what the crawl was explaining too. Which again, it comes back to why didn't you show us that then?
Because like even when I was a kid, I didn't read the crawl.
Hell, because it didn't matter. My thing is like if you're gonna show me just words on the screen,
because like
crawling up too fast.
Because they already explained what's happening, like in like one of the very first scenes where like Darth Vader just like captured the princess, and they're already explaining what's happening.
Yeah, so more that was being redundant and a waste of time. So I'm like, okay, cool, don't have to worry about this shit anymore. But they just kept doing it because it was iconic to the actual like. I
think the reason why they did it is because the info dump plus the reiteration of the info dump is because it was the 70s. And that type of storytelling was still being made.
Yeah, I still think it's just for me it's just redundant, and it wastes the audience time. Where if you're already going to show what you just told us, why not just tell us, or why not just show us?
Before we get any further into this, where am I supposed to go? Or was that the whole mission?
That was part of the main mission. So you already done that.
Already done with the mission.
You already done with the main mission.
Okay, so let's just go to this side mission.
Okay.
Just point me to the right direction.
Well, shit. There are actually a lot of like points now, so.
Let's go to the closest one, which is
that one. I think is a fight one. I think.
Okay.
I think it's a weird fight one. I don't think you actually can do that one yet. You are actually going away from that one.
This one?
Yeah, the one you're right next to. It's actually above you in the other building. Yeah, there's no way to get on that building without jumping on another one.
Okay.
It's a lot of platforming.
This building?
Yes.
Okay, that's gonna be hop and a skip. Okay, so like I'm in the when it comes to like storytelling, like the Star Wars thing, I think the reason why they had to be so over the head with it is because sci-fi was a very it's really hard. A suspension of disbelief is really hard to have. Like with sci-fi back then, I guess in the 70s for people.
I just feel like if you just treat people stupidly, people are going to kind of get angry about it. Yeah. I'm more or less, if you have to be redundant for a story, it might not be a good story to tell then, or you're explaining it in a weird way where people are just like, this doesn't make any sense, and you're just like, no, but you're like, you know what, this is what I meant to say. Like, why didn't you say that before then? God, I forgot to actually get on that building. I think it was a glide at some point, but I'm like, I forgot how I got on that fucking building. That thing was fucking ridiculous.
Okay, so I think it's sort of like, but then again, the whole movie like was saved in the editing. Like if
was it?
Yeah, it was.
Because people were still arguing about like who shot first. Oh. Even though the editing was actually just like, there's 2 parts to this, guys.
Well, the original cut, like of like people saw in the 70s, not the one that was in
revamped for I think early 2000s.
When I say the like, I guess I should say the original theatrical cut.
There we go. Yeah, this is a
like not the cut that like George Lucas made like before the movie was released. So in the original like theatrical cut, it's a lot more streamlined.
Mm-hmm.
But in the actual cut, not the original cut where like George Lucas had so many like jumping from one place to another. Because because like Luke Skywalker appeared a lot earlier in the original cut.
Yeah.
And you do see him go to places like Tashi Station. You know, where he kept on complaining, oh man, I should go to Tashi Station to get to, how do I get the, how do I heal myself?
I think it's up on the D-pad? Or down on the D-pad?
Okay.
I was like, I actually forgot how to do buttons on this game.
Okay, so... But like in the theatrical cut, like I think Luke Skywalker appears like 15 minutes in.
I think so.
Because like he appears when where C-3PO and R2-D2 get captured by Jawas and they're being sold off.
Yeah, don't talk to him. I like this one. This is actually a good side mission.
Father Servo.
Yep. It's Father Servo.
So essentially, he's just a battle pope or battle priest.
No, in this one he's kind of different.
He's like got one pop shot at me.
Yeah. Like his missions will start off
immediately.
Like, yeah, really immediate. You gotta be like on the ball with it. But yeah, with this one you have to actually level up pretty often, just because this stuff ramps up. So I think I had to be level 60 to finish this mission. And I think it was like level 50, but I just like powered through it. I was like, fuck it, let's go.
This is a good good way to get myself like acquainted with the controls, though.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be quiet for a bit.
That's fine.
But okay. But yeah, Luke Skywalker doesn't become relevant until like C-3PO and R2-D2 show up, like to him. Does he mean dinosaur like in literal terms?
I think so. Yeah, and you get new things.
Can I equip that shit?
Yes. It wouldn't be in here, I don't think. No, I think it would be skills, I think. No, it's repods. Fuck, I forgot how to... No, it's in there. Okay, never mind. Yeah. You say, you can... I think you put, like, a little bit of things in here right now. Because you haven't upgraded your chip yet. You got all those, and then there's new stuff, yeah.
Okay, go up.
Yeah, that's about it. You can't add any more.
Really?
Yep. You haven't upgraded. And you put the two biggest things on. Yeah, because the number beside it is how big it's gonna be, and you put the I think it was the 9 and the 10 on.
At least I'll have.
Yeah, 8 and 10. You have 8 and 10, so you will do more damage with your weapons, and each swing of your weapon does a small shockwave that can hit at a range.
Okay. So that's
about it.
Hey, but at least I get more attack up.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so. Okay. What was I getting at with Star Wars? Oh yeah, it's just...
I did not know. I was kind of just like, I'm just gonna let him just tell the story.
Yeah. I think I was getting at the
the signal under the caved in area. Let's go
like
check it out.
Star Wars like help like lay down the framework for like modern blockbusters.
Baby, sometimes